What's up, traders? Welcome back to another video. So today I want to show you a trade I took yesterday on Nasdaq, and you shall look at other examples of trade setups that formed yesterday. So now this was my thesis on Nasdaq. On Friday we broke down, so this was my day one. Monday was day 2, Tuesday was day 3. So 3 days of falling. And then after 3 days, there was consolidation below the peak formation low. The consolidation for the move that cleared all the money from the 3 days of fall. So my bias was, we are going long. Now we have broken structure and we are going higher. So at least 2 days or 3 days of rise. Now, so my thesis going to looking at this template is that we are going higher. Now, Stacy Buck says when there is 3 days of fall, then expect 3 days of rise. The market moves in 3 days. So yesterday, as I was looking at this market, now we've cleared all the money up here. So where is this market going? That is where I was asking myself. And then going back a little further, there was this peak formation high. So there is nothing here. There is nothing. All this is money that they are clearing. They've cleared. The only money that's remaining is up above the peak formation. So I knew that is where we might be heading. So you just wait and see. So my thesis was, when we tap into that high, then we might get a reversal or a short trade. Now the market continued consolidating, and then in the first hour, let me remove the first hour and show you. So the first hour, the market continued higher and triggered the peak formation. And now there are breakout traders in the market. So my thinking is that now, once we have triggered other time frame traders, now the first hour sets the high and the low of the session. So the next step is we come back to the high of the session. If you are not coming back to the high of the session, I'll look for an instrument that that satisfies my playbook setup. So the market in the second hour comes back to the high of the session. They trigger the high of the session. Now, when you look at this, we are at double zeros at above 100, and we have the M pattern. They've broken structure. So what I'm expecting is a retest for a continuation down. Simple. The market, this has satisfied my playbook setup. So let's see if it follows through. So we are looking for, now we have our engulfment. So my entry is there. around 30 pips, you know, and well, I've factored in the spread and stuff, and you know, you want your 30 pips, 40 pips, 50 pips. So let's see what the market does. And the market, boom, simple, just like that. So guys, when you guys you need to really look at the markets in your own, with your own eyes. Now, the way I'm teaching you the way I trade, but you must keep in mind that the way I trade is the way I live, because I am only free to trade the New York session. I don't have time to trade any other time. It's only the New York session. Now, in your life, maybe you have a lot of free time and you can trade the New York, the London, the Asian. You can trade all the sessions. And you must understand which strategy works best for you. And yeah, that is just understanding your edge. This is my edge. My edge is, we must come back to the high of the session at the high of the day. And now that I've mastered the day count, it makes my work simpler, because now I can filter out a lot of garbage which is set up, which are not making any sense. Now, for those who trade currencies, let me show you a trade that occurred yesterday on USD CAD. Now, as you can see, we have our weekly template, day 1, day 2, day 3, and then the market started falling. So now we are in a broken market. Guys, we are in a broken market, setting up peak formations. So we have our peak formation high during the New York session. Then we have another peak formation, this peak formation, before the day closes. That is another peak formation. So guys, my thesis is that this is a broken down market, and we can come back to tap the peak formation. So as you can see, this peak formation is above 50, and Stacy Buck always says above 50 is a selling zone, below 50 it's a buying zone. So what did the market do? The market, well, did its thing. We are only concentrating during the New York session. The market comes and sets the high and the low of the session. The next step is, we know the peak formation, so we want the price to come back to the peak formation. This is the peak formation high, so we want the price to come back to the peak formation. So the market in the second hour, or in the third hour, actually, they come back to the high of the day, high of the session, and trigger the peak formation, guys. Now, for those who are asking if this strategy works in currencies, so this is the high of the session, high of the day, and this is the peak formation, the high of the peak formation. The market comes back and they pin into the peak formation and they break structure, but they don't give us an engulfment. They come back higher to the high of the day. And guys, when I see the market, when I see candles breaking above the high of the day, now my that M structure and break of structure is null. It's now null and void. I'm looking for another M structure, break of structure, retest, continuation. And that is what they did. They came back, gave us a nice M pattern above 50s, and then broke structure, then retested. Now after that, we are looking for an entry. The entry is here at the close of this engulfment candle. And boom, simple. You have your 25 pips in and out of the market. But as you can see, we are not chasing the market. We are analyzing the market in live time and knowing, that is null and void. So what is next? And this, you can only do this when you have an edge, when you know exactly what you are looking for in the market. And there are many instruments. There are over 20 instruments. If you have your favorites, let's say you have, around 5 or 7 instruments, and you've been following them, you have a book, you journal, and you know which setups are forming in the bigger picture. You can have 3 trades per week, which are high probability trades. And that is enough. That is enough. Because they are high probability setups. So guys, it is, you do your homework. Focus on understanding. Don't rest until you are confident in yourself that I know exactly what I am looking for in the market, and then you stick to your discipline. So guys, hopefully you got value from today's video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, stay disciplined, stay focused, and may the markets go with you. See you in the next video.